Okay, now we're going to name some polygons and write some congruency statements. So naming a polygon is actually really easy. All you have to do is start with one vertex and then go all the way around in one direction. It can be whichever direction you want. So let's name this first one. This is a quadrilateral, so I can actually use the quadrilateral sign. So this will be quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means it has four sides, quad, four lateral sides. So quadrilateral, I can just pick any one of these guys. Let's start with M. And then which direction do I want to go in? Let's go this direction. So I'll start with M and then N-O-L. So this means I'm talking about polygon M-N-O-L. Then when I get to the last one, it knows I'm going to connect back to M. You don't have to write M again. There are multiple ways I could have written this. In fact, lots of different ways. Let's say I chose M still, but I wanted to go the other direction. This would be M-L-O-N. Let's say I didn't want to start with M. I wanted to start with O. I could be O-L-M-N. I could be O-N-M-L. I could start with L and be L-M-N-O. I think you're getting the point here. So, I can name this guy a similar way. But, if I want to write a congruency statement, that's different than just naming it. When you're writing a congruency statement, you need to name one first, and then it needs to be, each one of these guys needs to match up with the corresponding vertex on the other one. So if I want to call quadrilateral M-N-O-L congruent to this guy, I need to say congruent to quadrilateral, and then I need to make sure that each one of these matches up in order with the corresponding vertex. So M corresponds to Z, so that starts. And then N corresponds to Y. And then of course I know which direction it's going, so I can just finish it off. X, Q. Okay, if I chose this one, again M corresponds with Z, but I know I'm going the other way. This is ML, so this is ZQ. It has to go in the same direction, so I got ZQ XY over here. Okay? Let's do a couple more here. OLMN, that's O, that matches up with X. And then which way did I go? L, it's going along this way. So Q, ZY. Again, this one just goes the other way. We start with X, but it's going the other way. Y, Z, Q. And this one starts with L. That corresponds with Q. And then which way did I go? M, I went up here to Z. Z, Y, X. So they just have to be all matched up. These are all true congruency statements, but don't mix them up. Alright, so whichever way you name your first one, that's the same way you have to write the congruency statement. It has to match up. It has to be corresponding. Let's do one more real quick. These are the two triangles that you might recognize from the previous lesson. I can name either one of these. Actually, let's name this one first. Here's triangle. Just pick a vertex and then go around. We'll say PSU. How about? Okay, that's congruent to triangle. Let's see, P matches up. Well, this one's a little harder because it's in a little different orientation. So P is the one at the angle in between sides 1 and 3 that has the angle 2. So that's here for T. T, and then I went to S, so that's the angle 3. So that's U here, UN. Okay? Let's say I named this one first. I want triangle NTU. That's congruent to, let's see, N is corresponding with U. Whoops, forgot my triangle symbol. N goes with U, and then T goes with PS. Okay? Name one, find the corresponding, and match them up.